Hello, welcome to this video on installation of the SQL Server 2019. So I have downloaded it. I downloaded the Enterprise edition via my subscription, Visual Studio subscription. So, and this is it. I'm going to click on the setup to run, and I say yes, and it's going to bring up this SQL Server Installation Center, which is more like a guide in some ways. You can read up on the hardware, software requirements. You can read up on anything that you want to be acquainted with before you progress, or even as you go on with the installation, maybe things you think you will need to do. So I'm going to go to the installation. Then I'm going to pick the new SQL Server standalone installation or add features to an existing installation, and that will launch the installer, and it will do a bit of some checks. Are you on the latest version, or it needs to download some updates? When I say are you on, like, what you have, is it the latest? So yes, it's detected that I have the latest version, and then I go to next, and then it does some extra tests to see, you know do I have the setup files, and it goes on, does some other tests around rules. So in my case, it's saying that there's a Windows firewall rule that I should be aware of. So as you can see here, it's saying that well, you can see it's saying the Windows firewall is enabled, that if I want to be able to get remote access to this SQL server, I will need to probably turn it off or do something about them, make sure the ports I need are open. Well, that's not a problem for me. I'm going to click on next, and then it's this is my key, and then if you're using the free evaluation, then you do. In my case, this is my activation key. I go ahead, I accept the license, and then I go ahead to next, and then here you get to see the features you like to add. So in my case, I'm crazy about machine learning, Python. I'm not interested in Java. Let's just see if there's any other thing I would like. I just tick all the things that are of interest to me, even though I don't know how the I'm going to use them within the SQL yet. But then I think that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and go to next, and it's going to do its work. So as for the default instance, yeah, I'm going to go with the default name. Sometimes it's helpful if you are stuck somewhere and you go online to search. You will get a lot of help that will be applicable if you left the default instance name. But if you are a veteran and you know what you're doing, you can always change it, and if you have issues, you know how to go about fixing your issues. So again, the different services, how do I want them to start? Do I want the SQL Server browser automatic or disabled, the SQL Server agent manual, or disabled? So again, it's a matter of what you feel it's good for you. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave them as they are, because I can always change later on whichever one I think I need to toggle to a different setting. So I click on next, and as for authentication mode, let's add. So I've added myself, the current user, and I think I'm going to do the mixed mode. So I'm going to give myself a okay, so I have done the mixed mode. I click on next, and then it's asking me about the R that I ticked to install. I'll tell it here, accept, go ahead, and I click on next. Same for Python, I accept. I click on next, and then this is the configuration. The whole config is going to run in setting up. So yeah, just go ahead and say install, and it does its installation. So this is the second to the last step. And that's the end of the installation.